registration of multiple products and the issue of discount.
You can't have a discount because really, for the imported, that 750 they tell you at the gate. It's for imported one, they pay that. Yours is highly, highly discounted. What you're paying 50 for, it's paid 750 for the others to register. You're paying 50 to register, but they pay 750. It depends. Some drugs may pay much higher because you know there's their fees, like the analysis, the agency tries to get from very good source. If you have a bad chemical, your results will be wrong. And most things you have to have a credible source, and it will be money. Most of them are imported directly from abroad, where those chemicals, to be sure the results are. And all these analyses are already highly subsidized because you know, it costs good money. Even the equipment, you have to maintain them, you have to train people.
The participants were also not comfortable with the fact that they have to carry out product analysis on their own, and then NAFDAC will, before registering it, carry out the same analysis.
Just to be sure that what you say your product is what it is. So you have to tell us what your product is by giving us the analysis you've done. And because we're safeguarding and promoting public health, we have to confirm that what you say your product is. That's why we do it. So as a matter of fact, if we could trust yours, we probably wouldn't do ours.
This move by BOI is another in its efforts to encourage micro, small and medium enterprises operators to groom themselves in the right direction for export. The Bank of Industry wears many hats. As a development financier, the activities of commercial banks affect their operations, directly or indirectly. So, BOI meets with chief inspectors of banks on risk management. Chief inspectors of commercial banks, the individuals posed with the responsibility to assist in risk management as an independent third party. This meeting is hosted by the Bank of Industry, represented by the Executive Director Operations of the bank, Mohammed Al-Khali. He speaks on an aspect of risk which is ignorable.
Risk comes in various dimensions. We only pay attention to those that are serious, and we ignore those that we think will not impact on that seriously. And sometimes those ones which we know might happen, but because the occurrence is not very frequent, we ignore them.
And for the unignorable risk, some tips on managing it, which has been lacking before now.
The level of synergy among department, units, and virtually, not there. Everybody doing his own business. It's all what they're trying to call it, all the time to check what is there. And again, there's a lack of ownership of that risk, who caused it, how it started, and all kind of stuff. It doesn't try to maintain the process.
The chief inspectors are not unaware of the challenges facing them in managing risk in the global economy, and they are ready to embrace the modern method.
The banking industry has undergone a lot of changes, and the way we have done risk management in the past is no longer applicable now. If you are going to do risk management the way you did it in the 40s, the banking industry or the banking system will collapse. So the technology has come into play. Electronic banking is what we have today, and you cannot be ticking the box as you used to do. A lot of the risk management practices that you have now have to take into account the technological development, the improvement in the financial system, and all the crises that have taken place, in terms of new products being introduced, and generally the level of risk in the industry has actually increased, that the traditional risk management practices will no longer do anymore.
much happening at the Bank of Industry, so we'll never run out of stories. Let's continue next week. I'm Amy Thompson.
At first, it's only anticipation that something is about to happen. This is one thing that makes life interesting. To compete not only with players across the field, but across the world. It makes me feel joy when we win and sorrow when we lose. The action and reaction, colliding, falling, dropping, despite the odds. I love it because it brings me tears. Tears of victory, tears of joy. The skill that leads to the pass that leads to the shot that leads to the goal that determines the ultimate. Channel Sports, defining the moment of true sport.
A time comes in the life of every race when people are driven by echoes of the past to chart a course for an exalted future. Africa is at this threshold, as major actors in the Africa arena plot a renaissance towards common destiny. Let's pedal across the streams of yesterday, from the back streets of Africa to the defining roles of policymakers, the political realities of the African nation, balance of power, and the strive to sustain national interest and identity. Join us on Network Africa on Channels Television. Network Africa, the rallying point for the emergence of a new Africa.
It's happening on Metrofile. All you need to know in the social circle, the events, the places, and the people. Catch all the excitement on Metrofile
every Friday at 11 p.m.
only on Channels Television. Metrofile, glitz and glamour.
Channels Television presents the Channels Book Club Prize for Literature, where one student in Nigeria stands a chance of winning the top prize of a sponsored trip to the 2013 Frankfurt Book Fair in Frankfurt, Germany, 50,000 naira worth of books and exciting consolation prizes for the runners-up. How to participate? Candidates should read and write not more than 1,500 words on Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart. The submitted essay must have a title, the candidate's full name, contact number, school, principal's name and contact. Essays should be sent to the Channels Book Club at channelstv.com. For further information, visit www.channelstv.com or call Kunle on 080-333-20974 or Orelua on 0813-845-7084. Entry closes August the 31st, 2013. The Channels Book Club Prize for Literature, supported by Lufthansa German Airline, Laterna Books, and Goethe Institute.
See you, uncle. That phone ain't cheap. Say me Maryland with the go.
Yes, care. But I pay out you go take.
That's one cost. Ticket na 17 naira for